A year ago, you were a lawyer, buried under tax codes, spreadsheets, completely moving from law to starting something on your own. What was that one identity that you had to let go of completely to step into this? How did the first sale feel like?
It felt like I hadn't felt anything like this when I was a lawyer. Yeah, I know.
I do like 1500 punches
Crazy.
every session.
Imagine doing 1500 punches in 3 more reps.
What's the startup lesson 101 for you?
Show up every day. To find the most honest way and the most certain way to do it was to put it on a t-shirt. So if I had to choose someone like massive, I would go for David Goggins because he really encapsulates everything. Crazy.
I will kill you in your warm-up. Forget about the session.
Wait, I wasn't participating. FYI, I was just there to record you.
In conversation with Aaradhya Tiwari, founder for 3 More Reps, a young guy, a young entrepreneur who's started an athleisure brand, who's absolutely passionate about what he's bringing to you guys. I've loved every bit of it, and I'm sure you guys will love it too. Aaradhya, welcome to GimmeTen. It's a podcast where we speak about like-mindedness, intelligent people who we think are trying to bring a change from a perspective, let's say, about marketing, could be a perspective from an entrepreneurship, could be a perspective on positioning as well. So I welcome you to the show, and I hope the conversation leads to something interesting and we have a good time. So, I was reading through your profile and there was so much that I was trying to understand. A year ago, you were a lawyer, a corporate lawyer, a lawyer, buried under tax codes, spreadsheets. And I think off camera, you mentioned that you were also managing the GST laws as well, right?
Yeah.
What is that shift like, right? Like completely moving from law to starting something on your own, which has got nothing to do with law.
Yeah.
And it's completely different to what you're doing or what you've done. So how has that shift been for you?
So to be honest, the shift has been great. In the beginning, it was a little overwhelming, but now it is absolutely amazing. One of the best things I've had is a lot of creative and entrepreneurial people around me, and I'm not shy about asking for support. So that way, it's been quite easy as well because I ask wherever I get stuck.
Right.
So I've been just taking instructions and following them, testing new things.
So when someone today comes and asks you a question, let's say if I approach you and I say, so Aradhya, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you answer? What's your answer like today?
Well, now I proudly say that I'm the owner of a gym wear brand called 3 More Reps.
Okay. You mentioned 3 More Reps. When I heard about the name the first time, you want to tell us something in depth about what 3 More Reps is all about and what was the idea behind the name 3 More Reps? Because it sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds really appealing, but what's the logic? What's the science behind the name?
Okay, so basically it's shrouded under the principle of progressive overload.
Okay.
So at the gym, if you want to grow, then you have to do more, which is what applies in your life. To grow, you have to do more. You need change for change.
So your brand is more of a gym trainer-friendly brand where the trainer is coming and telling you,
yes,
3 hour laga, 4 hour laga.
That was the origin.
Right.
My trainer used to say that all the time. And his count used to be 8, 9, 9. And he used to keep repeating it, and then at the end he used to be like, nahi 3 aur, nahi 3 aur.
So there's this interesting YouTuber who's into fitness, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
What he does is, he does a similar stuff, right? He'll be like, 10 का सेट लगा, okay, and वो 10 पे 1, 2, 3.5, पौने 4, 4, सवा 4, 4.5, and he's on it. And then in that process, a guy is going like 30 reps, 25 reps, and of course we understand since we both lift, we know how difficult it is.
Correct.
So you didn't just change careers. You basically change environments, languages, energy. What was that one identity that you had to let go of completely to step into this?
Nobody's going to tell you what to do. Nobody's going to, as a lawyer in the beginning of the day, everybody used to sit and have this meeting where we used to lay down all the tasks of the day. I am that guy. I have to do it for myself. Right. Nobody else is going to tell me, "Aaj tumhe ye karna hai." You are accountable to yourself. You are accountable to your goals, to your aim, for your company, your brand. So you do it.
How do you define accountability today since you're an entrepreneur now?
You cannot waste a day. At the end of the day, you need that satisfaction that, I didn't let it go. I used it as much as I could have.
But do you hold people accountable if they are supposed to be held accountable in your team? If
Definitely,
comes to shove?
definitely. I mean, I won't ask too much is what I feel. But if I do ask for something, then I would expect that, it'd be done. I would
Fair.
do the same for them.
So when the brand was just in notion, probably an
Yeah.
idea just in your head,
Yeah.
What probably kept you from backing out? Or it happens, right? Like
Yeah.
when you start something new, and
Yeah.
you've known my background
Yeah.
in a certain way as well.
Yes.
So it's not a very promising thing, right? Not everyone's very supportive of you.
Correct.
So what was that thing that didn't let you quit? I'm gonna make it happen. That attitude.
This is the biggest thing that kept me going is the belief in 3 more reps. That this message I've resonated so strongly with that I had to get it out. And to find the most honest way and the most certain way to do it was to put it on a t-shirt. You wear it around.
Oh, that's the logo?
Yeah, that's my logo. So I made this sitting in the office. I just, it's like the teen or karke, it's like, it just ended up being teen and then, stop after those extra 3.
So the name 3 more reps
Yeah.
is about more than fitness, in my opinion, right?
Correct,
So
correct.
what does it mean to you as a founder, especially when things are not working out for you?
So this is about accumulation of, efforts.
Okay.
So as a founder and as a gym goer, you have to trust in accumulation. You do a little more every day and don't expect results tomorrow. You know how Rome wasn't built in a day. You keep doing it, you keep laying brick after brick after brick. And then, one day you will just come to the gym or, you'll come to your office and, you'll have it. The goal will be ready. So that is what 3 more reps is about. Just keep driving forward.
You started without a big ad budget
Correct.
or an agency.
Correct.
What did your launch actually look like?
It was chaotic.
Yeah.
It was quite
Chaotic
chaotic.
is good, man.
Yeah,
Chaotic is
yeah.
very good.
Yeah, because
chaotic.
because since we didn't have a team as such, like you said, I didn't have an agency.
Right.
So my agency consisted of my mom, dad, my
That's
brother.
the best agency, my friend.
The most resourceful one.
Right, that's the
All
best
my
agency.
friends, every friend I knew who had any creative talent who could help me, just rallied my troops. And it was on the day of the launch also, we were checking the website, we were checking the packaging, making sure the delivery system is in place, the payment gateway is functioning, doing our test runs, everything. So we decided
you were like the founder, you were the labor, you were the marketer, you were the sales representative.
Yes.
You were everything.
Yes.
So you didn't come from a marketing background, which
No,
we
I did
understood,
not.
right? We've
Yeah.
established that.
Yeah.
How did you teach yourself to make a brand
Yeah.
decisions in early days?
2 things. Okay, one is the information is out there, books and YouTube. Read and watch as much as you can.
Right.
Everybody out there who's good wants to tell you how they got there. You just have to listen. Second is that marketing is everywhere. Every brand that I know or every famous persona in my head,
Right.
they have reached my head through marketing. And I just have to keep my eyes and ears open as to how they got there. Everybody leaves clues. Like, for example, Gymshark. How did Gymshark become so big so quickly? Or Lululemon. These brands are leaving clues. They're teaching you how they are becoming big. You just have to pick up those clues.
So you mentioned about Gymshark, Lululemon.
Yeah.
There are multiple athleisure brands
many.
out there,
So
now,
many.
right?
Yeah.
It's competition, which
Yeah.
is difficult.
Yeah.
It's not an easy
Marketplace.
business
yeah.
that you've actually entered.
Correct,
There's
correct.
high competition around there.
Correct.
What do you think sets you apart from those brands?
So one of the things we always keep in mind is that there are different stages of fitness.
Right.
There's no beginning and end. There are multiple stages. And what we try to do here is capture that comfort that a person in every stage can wear our clothes. Second is the narrative. It's like wearing that logo on your chest. And then every time you look at yourself in the mirror, you're carrying something. And you better, perform according to its demand. That is what we want to come up with. So the idea behind this logo was that every time you look at it in the mirror, it's a reminder that you have to perform, that you have to get stronger, that you have to be better.
Interesting. So, a lot of times what happens is we miss out on the notion of how we function as founders after a point because we get too busy doing a lot of things, right?
Correct.
How do you keep the brand feeling absolutely grounded?
By talking to my audience in person.
And how do you do that?
We do collabs with the run clubs, we do collabs with fitness events. We ourselves in the beginning, started running every weekend and invited people to come join us. These activations, if I may call them offline activations, really help us engage with them, the audience. And there, I show them the products, I talk about the brand, I see what they are resonating with. And one of the things I realized while talking to these people is that, yes, they look at the fabric, but a layman wouldn't know so much about the functionality of different fabrics. What they go after is the narrative. What they go after is the logo, what the brand stands for, if they resonate with it. And these are all the learnings that you can get only when you're grounded, only when you're talking to your audience.
I feel, and I also think that people usually miss out on the most important part, which is naming their organization or naming their product right.
Correct.
Correct. What was that thought, or what was that day, or when was that feeling that you felt that, okay, this name, 3 More Reps, is absolutely the right name for you?
There's a very specific moment. So as I was talking about these
tell me about the moment. I'd love to hear it, of course.
So there was this offline activation moment where me and my team, we were at Carter Road, and we were sort of increasing brand awareness by talking to people, and we were making them do push-ups, pull-ups, etc. And then this guy came, and then, I was like, okay, you do 10 push-ups, I will give you
This activity was done during 3 More Reps?
Yeah.
Like, this was like a research phase of 3 More Reps?
No, this is after the launch. This is me trying to understand my audience better by interacting with them, testing my brand, if it resonates with them.
But the name was not decided?
The name was decided.
The name was decided?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy, he starts his push-ups. And then, I asked him for 10, he gave me 10. And then, I continued counting, and he just continued doing. And then every time he approached the end, I just continued counting, and then he continued doing the push-ups. And at the end, I started saying, Karta Rivers, keep on going for it, 3 more. And the guy crossed 50 push-ups. And then finally at 53, 54, he gets up, all tired. And I'm like, what's the maximum push-ups you've done? And he's like, 22. And I'm like, you just did 53 push-ups. And that was the moment, it's like, he just needed that push, he just needed, if I had faith in him, that was enough for him to just keep going. That really helped me understand my own brand in a way that, yes, 3 More Reps is the way to go.
Who do you think should not start a business like this?
Somebody who lacks discipline, 1, and 2 is impatient, because things come at their own pace.
But isn't that for every business? Like, things coming back to their own pace, or being disciplined for that matter?
That's what. So for every business it is, but not for everything. Like, if you choose any other career, this would not apply. But if you're starting something ground up and it's bootstrapped, and you're trying to create something, you have to keep working and wait for it to happen. It won't come tomorrow.
What's a belief you held in month 1 that you completely disagree with now?
You cannot do everything one by one. Okay. You have to do everything together. For example, now, when you're starting, you have to set your IPs, your website, get your domains, then, production, logistics, and then you have your delivery systems, your payment gateways, your packaging. Everything cannot be done one by one. Everything happens at the same time.
So is the logistics in our country difficult?
No, not at all.
Yours?
Not at all.
You want to tell us something about the ease that actually brings with logistics in our country, and how difficult it could be abroad?
So one of the best things about India is the approachability.
Okay.
That you can, I can get a number of Google, call the owner of that manufacturing unit, have the sweetest discussion with them. They will invite me over. I will go meet them. They will make me sit. We'll have tea together. We'll have coffee together. It's like there's this automatic relationship between Indians. It forms instantaneously, and that is one of the best things that helps you with logistics. You can really appeal to their humanity and be like, sir, I have a new company, and I really need your support here. And they will extend their arm. That's very, very nice.
What was that decision that, okay, this is it, I want to be an entrepreneur and make a brand which is an athleisure brand? What changed? What was that decision? Why did you take that decision?
The honest answer is that I was turning 29, and there was this feeling of, if not now, then when? Like, what am I waiting for exactly? And I have a voice, I have a message that needs to go across. Abhi wo message aaj jana chahiye. There is an immediacy to this message to be stronger, because of all the multiple factors that are affecting people's fitness. What motivates one person is completely different from what motivates another person. And someone's motivation is also someone's demotivation. I'll give you an example. There are all these aesthetic fitness influencers online that some people say and be like, मुझे ऐसा बनना है. And there's an entire new different group of people who would say कि मैं तो ऐसा बन ही नहीं पाऊंगा. तो कोशिश करूँ ही क्यों? To them and to everybody else, I want to say the goal is to become stronger.
So you're saying that the money was also one of the motes that, or also one of the motivation that, okay, you know what, I'm 29,
Yeah.
I'm doing this today,
Yeah.
but I have the capability to do
Something
Y,
more.
right?
Yeah.
So now capabilities also come with materialistic stuff, right?
Okay.
Money or
Yeah.
house or whatever.
Yeah.
So do you think that was also a motivation in some way?
No.
Like I also, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
aware about it. Money is extremely important for me.
Yeah.
Right? If I don't have it today,
But yeah, you
I
can't do
built it,
anything without
right?
money right
So-
now. Yeah. I mean, even if you have to get, suppose 3 more reps had to get a message across, I need money to get that message across too.
of course.
And the more money I have, the more people I will get it across to. That is how it works. But no, it was not one of the, like how you said that, what was that one factor that completely took me from that field and brought me into this field? It was, money wasn't a factor there.
Okay.
Money is obviously a factor. If you want to do anything in life, money is a factor.
Of course.
But what got me out of there is the immediacy, the need to, I want to say something, I want to say it now.
How many people are there in 3 more reps today as a team?
As a team, it's 3 people.
3 more reps. With
Three
people.
people. Yeah, actually,
Amazing.
it's me, my girlfriend, and my brother.
Okay, lovely. So it's like,
Yeah.
so I'm saying from a perspective where I'm gonna account for your logistics team. I'm gonna account for
So, but we also
your
have a
delivery
marketing
partners.
team now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
So let's say, if I say from all Max system, how many people are there? Like, I'm not talking about the 3 founders.
Okay.
Talking, let's say your third-party delivery partners. Let's say your third-party agency.
Yeah.
Aligned, if
Yeah.
I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah.
So, how many? Like, because they are a part of your team now.
Yeah.
In some way or the other.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a retainer that I'm sure you're paying.
Yeah.
There's a retainer that I'm sure you're paying the logistics guys.
Yeah.
There's a retainer that you're probably paying your factory guys.
Yeah.
And there's money involved.
Correct.
Aradhya as a person,
Yeah. Is managing how many people
Right.
is your question?
because for me, for instance, right, I come with a school of thought where I know that if I don't work hard or
Yeah.
if I take a day break, and I've got a lot of heat for it once upon a time in my life where, a lot of people tell me even today, my friends, people who love me, that, why do you overdo it? Why
Yeah.
do you not take a break? Like we
Yeah.
spoke about it offline, right?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
told you.
Yeah.
So, my school of thought's very simple. I have a responsibility
Correct.
of a certain number of people who work with me, right? Now, if I take a break, for me, that responsibility gets affected, right? Aradhya as a person, today, for instance, do you also look at things that way? That I can't take a day break or I can't quit for a day, I can't feel lazy for a day because I have a certain responsibility. Because if I fail, all people who believe in me
Yeah.
will also fail. Do you think, or you have a different approach to that?
No, that is definitely there. I mean, there are this, for example, this decision was taken on the belief system that, you know, it would turn out to be something successful.
Right.
Like all endeavors set out to be successful. So now that I've said that I will be successful, every day that I spend not doing that or not working towards that successful goal is, you know, there is this impending feeling that, okay, yeah, maybe I haven't done enough, or, you know, what if I've not done the right things, and, you know, I'll be disappointing. So I would like to say that, you know, madad मांगने में डरो मत.
We've moved to our very interesting segment, which is the rapid fire. And I say this every time. We don't have hampers, but since you make some, you can send us
Definitely.
some 3 more reps if you want to.
Definitely.
What's the startup lesson 101 for you?
I'm going to reiterate this one. You know, show up every day.
One thing you believe can make or break a business.
The vision. It has to be strong enough.
A decision that paid off only weeks later, not instantly.
Which is consistently reiterating your message, whatever the message is of the brand. You just have to keep at it.
A product detail you obsessed over that no one noticed.
Comfort for all sizes,
Yeah.
every stage of the journey.
A creator or brand you'd love to collaborate with.
So if I had to choose someone like massive, I would go for David Goggins because he really encapsulates everything.
One feedback line from a customer that stayed with you.
Somebody once wore my clothes and said happily that they can wear it everywhere.
Interesting. One quality a founder must have.
Discipline.
A product category you'll never touch, even if it sells.
Again, too soon to say.
Too soon to say?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing people misunderstand about startups.
That you can just jump into it and follow your dream.
In conversation with Aaradhya Tiwari, founder for 3 More Reps, a brand that resonates young, a brand that resonates him in every aspect, a discipline that he was talking about, him as an overall personality, and I'm sure he's absolutely passionate about what he's trying to bring to you guys. I mean, I've learned so much from him today about how a young founder or how a young team should think like. If you guys want to know more about his struggle, his hustle, and what made that change in him, what's actually driven that change in him, please watch this podcast, please watch this episode, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.